Hey everybody, how you doing? It is Mr. Bookman, and I will be reading Merry Christmas, Curious George, Margret, and H.A. Rays. Please enjoy. I know it's not Christmas, but I tried to stop at our local library, but they wasn't open, so I had to get some books. And well, no, the store still had Christmas books, so I'll give you a little Christmas story. Merry Christmas, Curious George. This is George. He lived with his friend, the man with the yellow hat. He was a good little monkey and was always very curious. Today, George was visiting a Christmas tree farm. You can help me pick out the perfect tree for our home, said his friend told him. Keep close to me while we look. George promised to be good, but little monkeys sometimes forget. The Christmas tree farm had more trees than George had ever seen. He found a very nice one right away, but then another caught his eye, and then one more, and then another. George was curious. How many Christmas trees could there be? George could not resist climbing up the tallest tree to get a better view. He looked for the man with the yellow hat, but his friend was nowhere in sight. Two men camped into the clearing. There's our tree, said man. One man told the other. The men cut down the tree and loaded it into a truck. Along with George. George held on tightly. He saw the man with the yellow hat as the truck drove away, but the truck was going too fast. George could not jump off. He was scared, but still a little curious. Soon the truck stopped in front of a hospital. George peeked out of the branches as the men carried the tree inside. The hospital was a busy place. George jumped out of the tree. There were lots here to see and do. He looked at some interesting pictures. He found a jacket and tried it on. He played on a trampoline and even went on a ride on a speedy little cart. What fun! Then George spotted something very interesting. His tree. George knew that Christmas trees were supposed to have tinsel and twinkling lights and shiny ornaments. But this tree was empty. George thought and thought, and then he had an idea. Next, George noticed a pile of gifts in the corner of the room. The gifts looked pretty, but George was curious. Could it make them look even prettier? This red bow would look much nicer on the green box, and the name tags might look nicer on different packages too. A nurse arrived, and what did she see? A monkey, and he's making a big mess. A group of children crowded around the nurse. They were all patients at the hospital. Even though it was almost Christmas, the children were not smiling or looking happy. "Come along," the nurse said, picking up George. "I'd better get you out of here before you can ruin anything else." A girl with a cast stared at George's tree. Suddenly she giggled. "Look," she said, "it's my x-rays." A boy laughed. "And that's the balloon from my room." All the children stared, chatting and laughing as they looked at George's funny decorations. "Can he stay for the party?" a boy asked the nurse. "We don't mind about the gifts. It would be fun to sort them out. Please let him stay, please," the other children chimed in. When she saw how happy the children looked, the nurse looked happy too. "I suppose he could stay," she said, "if he promises to help fix the tree." The sucking and blowing is repeated until all the washout material is cleared from the pit. George was happy to help. The children helped too. Some of them returned George decorations, while others handed George the real ornaments. He scrambled up and down, stringing lights and hanging tinsel. Being a monkey, he was good at the sorts of things. He was also good at making the children laugh. When the tree was finished, George helped open the gifts. He was having such a good time when he completely forgot he was lost. Until the man with the yellow hat hurried into the room. "There you are, George," he cried. "I followed that truck all the way here." George was very happy to be reunited with his friend. The nurse invited them both to stay for milk and cookies. Behind that door, hydroinnovation on the outside. Here, you can see the bare bones of it. Basically, a filtration system. Ho, ho, ho! Did someone mention milk and cookies? A man in a red suit walked into the room, his belly jiggling. He was holding a beautiful star, a golden star. George's eyes widened. If it was Santa Claus, who would like to put the star on top of the tree? Santa asked. "George," the children cried at once. "Let George do it." George scurried up the tree one last time. He put the golden star in place carefully. "Merry Christmas, Curious George." Well, George made those kids happy, huh? At a glance, Ricky looks like well, that was sweet of George to do something like that. In reality, he's Well, everybody, hope all of you enjoyed this book reading. And if you did, give it a big thumbs up, share it. If you're new and you came along this book reading, hit that red subscribe button down below and subscribe to my channel. And please check out my other book readings I got. But until my next book reading, they call me Mr.Bookman. And this book reading's over. Have a good one and take care, everybody.